Hello, thanks for joining me, astrologer Patrick Arundell, for your March 2021 horoscope forecast. This is for the Sun or the Ascendant. If you've yet to subscribe to my channel, I'd be honoured if you did so now. So please click or tap on the bell notification symbol, because this means that every time I drop a video, you will get a notification of it. Now, if you'd like to chat with me personally about your unique situation, please see below. You can see my list of testimonials and range of services for my one-to-one readings, which I use Zoom or Skype to carry out. Also, if you'd like to ascend above your zodiac sign in a more affordable way, my personal horoscope reports, I'm offering a special offer, 30% off, based on your time, date and place of birth, so totally unique to you. And again, please see below for more information. Hello Capricorn, and welcome to your monthly horoscope for March. The month begins with the Sun, the powerhouse of the zodiac, Venus, the planet of love, affection, but also of money, and Neptune, the planet of dreams, in your sector of everyday communications. It's possible that you're going to be sharing your ideas this month, and if you can share them effectively, and I think you have a great chance to do so, this can lead to an increase in your earnings. Because Jupiter, the planet of expansion and growth, is linking in a very dynamic way in the first week with Mercury. Now, Mercury has been tracking backwards, of course, last month. It came out of that on the 21st of February, but it's been in shadow since then and will be in shadow through to the 12th of this month. But on the 13th, it no longer is, and we also have a glorious new moon in the sign of Pisces. Now, I've said to you before, Earth, your sign, is governed by Earth, carries water like the bed of a river. So this watery energy in Pisces conducts particularly well for you. And this new moon is also going to be aligning with Neptune. And therefore, the way you can convey your ideas can be with great imagination, sometimes subtlety. People can be really attracted to your ideas, but also the tone of your voice. If you sing or you perform, those also can be areas where you can shine and radiate a magic that can draw goodness to you. Now, also on the 4th, Mars, all about punch and moving forwards in a dramatic way, well, that relocates. Mars has been in a tricky location for you in a way in the last 6 weeks, because it's been in the part of your horoscope that's to do with risk-taking, but it's been clashing with the planets in Aquarius, which are concerned with resources. And with Jupiter and Mercury in that lovely alliance at the start of this month, some kind of return can come back to you, which can delight you. But perhaps you felt like splashing out at times with Mars in conflict with them, or with the two co-rulers of Aquarius, Saturn and Uranus, continuing their brittle right angle across your 2nd and 5th houses. Speculation may have come with some stresses and strains, and it could continue to have those stresses and strains this month. But I think Mars moving on the 4th is going to give you more physical vitality. Now, that's not necessarily going to see you pumping iron, although it's entirely up to you, but it will give you extra verve and a kind of ability to focus on what's really important to you, the finer details, and then direct your energy, the available energy you do have, in a very workable way. So that means you can prioritize very skillfully. If you're looking for a new job, I think that March can be a very positive time for you. And the reason for that is that Mars goes on to forge a brilliant alliance with the North Node. This happens in the last 10 days. It also forges a great link to your ruler Saturn. This happens in the last 2 weeks. So if you're trying to build a firmer structure for your situation, you're wanting an appropriate amount of money for the amount of hard work and application you put into your situation, I do feel the rewards are going to start to shape up for you. But on the 15th, Mercury does move out of the sign of Aquarius, where it's gone through that retrograde, then that shadow period, and it's moving into the fleet-footed 3rd house. If you are someone who enjoys blogging, sending text messages and emails, you're very nimbly minded, you're going to be loving this transit. To be honest, in a technical sense, Mercury moving through Pisces is not its most glorious location, but in fact in week 2, Venus and Neptune do forge a very special connection. So you could say something to someone across those days which really does have a very profound effect upon them. It's going to give you the opportunity to convey your sincerity about something in a skillful manner, but in a way that is kind of music to someone else's senses. It could even be that music is the connecting energy between you and somebody that you're drawn to. But on the 20th, we do have the vernal equinox. The sun makes its way out of your 3rd house and into your 4th house, but to the start of the astrological year. So the Aries point is reached by the sun at 9:38 Universal Central Time. So this is getting you thinking about where you live, how you live there, who with. Also about your sense of security, physical and emotional. It could see you wanting to withdraw a little bit. There are very sensitive energies at play in your situation this month, either around communications or around your inner world. And I think that is going to be enhanced by the fact that on the 21st, Venus joins with the sun in Aries. Again, technically, Venus not at its best in Aries, but I think this can see you busy on the decorative front or doing something to your garden, particularly if you're in the northern hemisphere and we're getting the shoots of spring coming through. You can get out a bit more. It could be very nurturing to make some baskets of flowers or to home cook or to go for walks in nature or near water. All of those things can be very harmonious for you with the combination of the Sun and Venus from the 21st. But then Mars is linked to Saturn, as I mentioned before, really gives you an opportunity to work in a very productive way in the second half of this month. We do have a full moon on the 28th. It's just saying to you that whatever you're trying to do in terms of your emotions, your home life, your family, there could be worldly demands that do call out to you. But with Venus very close to the Sun in the sign of Aries, I think responding to situations with sensitivity that comes from Venus, but also a gentleness, being gentle on yourself. Don't put yourself in situations where you're overloading yourself with too many demands and expectations. I think, therefore, this month can be a very powerful time of emotional communication. And if you're someone who lives in quite a physical plane and you like to focus on, the hard work, the money making, making sure the home is running in a very neat and efficient way, you're being asked to step outside all of those and move and embrace that more feeling sphere of yourself, but also sharing how you feel more. And I think you may be eminently surprised by how receptive some people are towards you. It is true, as the month comes right to a close, that Mercury does combine with Neptune in the last 4 days. If you were trying to buy a mode of transport or signing a contract across those last 4 days, just really be very, very careful to do your due diligence and to micro-analyse anything, because I think that will give you the best chance to avoid any mishaps. Because what happens with Neptune is it can be so uplifting and so beautiful, but it also can be rather unintentionally sometimes misleading when it connects with other planets. So Mercury is about communication, so it follows that there could be something that gets a bit blurred or distorted, not necessarily intentionally. So just be conscious of that as this month comes to a close. It's been a pleasure being with you, Capricorn. Stay safe, good luck, and goodbye.